Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 19, and please subscribe. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. Obviously, continuing from yesterday, that I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. We know, we've been told a couple of times now, that the thought always comes first, regardless of how it might seem. We might think that we see it first and then we have the thought about it, but it is the other way around. But before you argue that point within your own mind, the truth is they are really simultaneous. They happen, bam, like that. That it would take the most skilled surgeon there is with the best scalpel there could ever be invented to actually separate the time between the thought and the seeing, because they just happen that quickly. So and actually it doesn't really matter which one you believe is happening first. The truth is it's the thought, but again, they happen immediately because it is the whole idea. It's the concept of cause and effect. The thought is the cause, what I see is the effect, but they happen so close together that it is not really possible, in most cases, to determine the speed of the happening. So today is also telling us again something that we have had recently, that the information that all of our minds are joined. Now, this has been told to us throughout the text, and it has been mentioned to us also in our lessons so far this year. What we have found out so far, just in the first 19 days of doing the workbook, is that we don't have any idle thoughts. We don't have any neutral thoughts. And today we're being told we don't have any private thoughts. Because all of our minds are joined, how can I have a private thought? I might think I am having a thought that no one else is aware of, but I am really transmitting it throughout this one-mindedness. That is why we have all of these instances, these coincidences, these synchronicities of thinking of something and it appears to us. We are all joined. I think about my daughter and she immediately calls me, or I call her and she says, I was just dialing the phone. All of our minds are joined. And it isn't just the close connection between mother and daughter. It is the close connection between the entire sonship. So today we're doing lessons, and the practicing are to be done with our eyes closed first. And to search our minds, search our thoughts, and whatever comes, whatever bubbles up, say that I am not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about fill in the blank. It's interesting, where our minds might go with these ideas. As always, it's all about not putting any specific order into our thoughts, because there truly is no order. It's the lack of order that will help us to understand the very first principle of miracles, which is there is no order in miracles, that one is not bigger or smaller than the other. The truth is with our thoughts, one of our thoughts is not bigger than the other. They are all equal in that they all have the ability to either create or make on some level. Every single thought I have has that ability. So I need to realize that if I'm having a huge thought, something that I think is monumental, it doesn't really hold any more importance than the teeny tiny thought I might have about what I'm going to buy when I go to the grocery store, or what I need to remember to buy when I go to the grocery store. Grocery stores are they're like traffic. They really have the ability to trigger us and to teach us. So in the practice periods today, we are told to, 3 or 4 times, but also as needed. So in our time out and about today, if there's anything that, is disturbing, to look at it and say, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought and whatever it happens to be. Now, because our minds are joined and because my thoughts can be in a state of chaos, we are laying a foundation here to go beyond that. And we were told and it's one of my favorite quotes, and I mention it often. In the beginning, it's in the text in Introduction to Chapter 5, that we are being blessed by every beneficent thought of any of our brothers anywhere. So this is the effects of my thoughts, whether I see them as positive or negative, they are all having an equal effect on everyone around me, on the entire sonship. So, as in Peter Pan, think lovely thoughts, think happy thoughts. Then we will all have the experience of those thoughts today and every day. So, think happy thoughts. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of what I think. You are affected by it. I would like it to be of joy and peace. So please please subscribe, please comment, subscribe, comment. Is that it? And be here tomorrow. Namaste.